Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Marian, your girl, and I am super excited to be here. As always, if you're new here, you're welcome. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Help me grow. And if you are my subscriber, I really do appreciate you. So let's move right into the topic of today. The number one thing that could prevent you and your Nigerian man or woman from getting married in Nigeria. The number one culprit that could separate two lovers. Number one thief that could steal away your joy, your happiness, and your love in Nigeria. And that thing is your blood. Is you surprised? Do not be, my dears, because I am going to break it down. See, your blood can actually separate you from getting married to your loved one. It is true. In Nigeria, your blood can separate you from getting married, and it happens in two ways. Number one, I would call it medically, and the next one is traditionally. Okay, so when I say medically, I'm talking about your genotype, not your blood group, your genotype. If you are genotype AA, then you are fine. If you are genotype AS, this applies to you, my dears. Okay, so when you're about to get married in Nigeria, amongst the list of things that the church asks you for is also a blood test. And when this blood test comes and both of you are AS, you are not allowed to get married. You're dissolved. The boy's family will not allow you get married. I have seen people get separated because of blood. I have seen people who are at the verge of getting married get, yeah, it is true. I have seen someone who was just about to get married. She was asked to get her blood, to get their medical report. And when the medical result came, they were both AS. And that was how the whole marriage plans died off. Because if you are AS, you are not allowed to get married at all in Nigeria. If both of you are AS, you are not allowed to get married at all in Nigeria. But if one of you is AA and the other is AS, then it's fine. So I'll give you a reason. So if you are AS and he is AS, because you are a carrier and he is a carrier, you tend to produce children that have sickle cell anemia. And these children get sick all the time. It also leads to untimely death. Some of them die off even before they get to age 10, even age 2. It is so bad. It was so bad in those days. People termed these children in the Igbo area as Obanje, and others from the Yoruba areas called them Abiku. But finally, medicine the medical world has looked into this whole thing to now produce proof that those children, they call those things, they used to call them like spirit children who like to come and die and go back and come back, that it's not actually what they think it is, that it's just sickle cell anemia. So they tend to get sick and die young because they are carriers already. So after this happened, Nigerians became aware. Please do not listen to that noise from my little boss. She's really wrecking everywhere right now as I'm talking to you. So please forgive me as she makes this noise. Boss lady, treasure. Please, mommy, you're disturbing my video, okay? So when they found out that these children are actually just sick because they are actually carriers of sickle cell anemia, and this is the reason that's making them die off, Nigerians became, enlightened. about this whole thing. And ever since then, not only do families stop marriages, churches have been requesting couples to get their medical reports to check out for this, because they do not like the way children come and they get sick all the time and die young. So churches now request your genotype before they marry you. Yes, this is very true in Nigeria. Like, they request for your genotype before they marry both of you. So all I'm saying is, if you're AS, for example, it's not a bad thing. Just try to know the status of your man. But if you are AA, then you do not need to worry about this, because it's not going to affect you at all. If you're AA, you're good to marry someone who's AS, because you don't have any, you're not a carrier, so it's fine. You can marry a carrier. Both of you will be just fine. If you are AA, you're gonna give birth to, if both of you are AA, you're going to give birth to children that are AA. If both of you, if one of you is AA and one of you is AS, you're either going to give birth to children that are AA or AS. But if both of you are AS, you cannot give birth to children that are AA. That means non-carriers. You can only give birth to children that are AS or SS. If they are AS, then they are fine. They are only a little bit of carriers. But if they are SS, now they have sickle cell anemia, they tend to get sick and stay in the hospital. Oh my God. I had a friend who was a carrier. The eyes yellow, the face looking pale, swollen, bloated, tummy swollen, hands thin, legs thin. You know these things. And they get sick all the time. So now, Nigerians now know. So no one wants to bring a child who's going to come suffer in this world. That's just it. Know your status, so that you don't get stopped from getting married to your loved one, especially if he's a Nigerian, especially if you guys are gonna go get married in Nigeria. If one of you is AS, then you have no issues. If both of you are AS, I don't know what to say, really. I really do not know what to say, but except you're doing that marriage somewhere else that is not Nigeria, and you're willing to take the risk to produce sick children, please, I would advise, this is the time to move ahead and look for someone else so that you lead a happy life. So let's move on to traditional. The traditional way in which your blood can actually prevent you from getting married to your loved one is, it's not actually for people from other nationalities. This is actually for people from Nigeria, both the male and the female. So sometimes you see people fall in love in a different land. Yeah, say two people from Nigeria living somewhere abroad in the US, in the UK. They meet in school, they fall in love, they become, they become lovers, besties, and then they come back home. Yeah, they come back home to get married. And then when it's time to come and see my mother, you must see my mother. You know that time when a man comes to see your mother, only for him to come and they find out during the process of question asking that he is from your lineage, that he is from your village, he is from your kindred. Now, it's not allowed, and that's where it ends. I've heard of a story where two people fell in love abroad. They came back home to find out they're cousins, like far cousins. But it's not allowed in Nigeria. Nigerians do not marry anyone from their lineage, especially the Igbos, especially the Igbo people. As far as this village is concerned, as far as this is what they call the Omonna, meaning the children of a particular person. That is, all these people are children of that particular man, children of a particular father. The whole village are children of a particular father. So you can imagine how many fathers have lived and died for them to create a whole village, but still you're not allowed to get married to any of your kindred. Even where I'm from, it applies. I'm from Delta Igbo. We do not marry someone from my village. That is so true. So same apply, like I'm telling you, especially for the Igbos, you cannot marry. I'm very sure of that. So this is one way that you were stopped from getting married, because it is seen as a taboo for you to get married. It's like you're getting married to your brother or sister. It's seen as incest. Yes. And it's another reason is also because when you get married to someone who's related to you, you know what happens in the blood, right? Like I've seen a lot of children with different disabilities because their parents were either cousins or and they get married. When the blood is almost same, and they are mixing same blood together, it makes the children disabled or decapacitated. I've seen lots of children with this issue, and only to find out that their parents are actually cousins. Yes, and this is the reason why we cannot. It is not allowed. Don't even think about it. So, my dears, this is all I have for you today. One big thing that you should check for is your status. If you are in love with a Nigerian man, about to marry a Nigerian man, you should know your status and also try to know his status so that you do not need to worry about this at all. So many people worry about it in the end when marriage is already planned and people already preparing for the marriage. They come and they find out about it, and it's really so sad. Two couples go their separate ways, sad and lonely, So this is all I have for you today. Just so you know, I just want you to take it in good faith. It's just telling you what can actually happen. No one has the perfect blood. No one has the best blood. Blood is just having the right match and you'll be fine. That's just it. So, my peeps, I hope you enjoyed watching this information that I have just passed to you. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos from Nationalities. Do have a happy day. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.